everyone, welcome to a new Legacy video. My Moonshadow videos have doing very well recently and I decided, you know what? Let's explore Legacy with this card. And there's this list that is doing very well lately and I want to pilot it. It has the card Moonshadow, which grows anytime a permanent eats the graveyard from anywhere. That means Mishra's Bubble. That means Dragon's Rage Channeler. That means Survey Land. That means Fetch Land. And you have some interaction with removal spells and Inquisition. And you have some cheap creatures like Nethergoyf, Moonshadow, sorry, Channeler, Orcish Bowmaster, and Caustic Bronco, which is a card that, Legacy players may not be familiar with, but it is a 2-mana 2/2 that when it attacks, reveal the top card of your library, and it's basically they're confident, but if you saddle it, your opponent loses for you. It's literally a modern deck with 2 Bargoyf and Wastelands and Badlands. Yeah, it is. So, let's go. Hmm. I don't have a second caller, but I do have some Thoughtseize, so I think I'm happy to keep. Drawing 2 Swamps is not ideal. Bogger Bog. That is what? Oopso Spells? Why does Oopso Spells always win the die roll, I wonder? Okay, I was not able to draw a mountain to kill the Bogger Bog, but I drew a Wasteland. Let's see if they have a land to kill me. Do I take this to Lucca? No, I'll play blue-black. Also, I don't own any Moonshadows. And I don't plan to buy them right now. They drew another Seaman Spirit Guide, so they're not able to combo. This is unfortunately some of the reasons why people don't like Legacy. Although I tell you, in paper, this deck doesn't exist. Nobody plays it. It's only an online thing. Also, if I wasn't to play, I could have thought seized, but it's fine. Let's sign in Grafdigger's Cage, Nihil Spellbomb. Let's take out removal spells. So pushes and bolts. I guess Molten Collapse is worse. Barrogoyf also bad. Pyroblast. No, Pyroblast is bad as well. Sure, what I want, honestly. Maybe Molten Collapse in case my opponent plays the card. I guess. So people play these decks in paper? Nah, not really. It's like, nobody really does. Why do I keep on drawing Swamp? How many Swamps do I play? 2? Crazy. Oh, well, keep. Destroy artifact for Belcher. Ooh, you think they play Belcher? Stott sees you. Should have bubbled them first to get more information. Alright. Take a land. Play 1 bubble. I'll bubble me. If I see a red land, I'm gonna hold. See a Molten Collapse, which is terrible. Is Nurod the best flavor text of all time? It's a good flavor text. Let's play Nihil Spellbomb. Do you want to play Thoughtseize? Not really. I tried them to go to discard here. No, my favorite flavor text is actually my opponent hand. Pact of Negation. It's my favorite flavor text. The games against Uspel spells are always terrible, even when you win and when you lose. Really just the worst gameplay experience you can have. Which, and then again, it is the only bad thing about Legacy. The turn the turn one combo decks protected. Legacy is very fun, I think. And I think this is the reason why I prefer Modern to Legacy, because of decks like that. I like them a lot, and I love to go to a turn a week and then play Legacy. But unfortunately, the fact that you can just sit down and lose that game is it just puts it in a it's just a worse, slightly worse format. Still very, very good, but slightly worse. Um, I think top is fine. Where is the fun? Some people think they're grinding ticks playing those decks, and they maybe are. I'm not judging people time choices. Or some people enjoy it. I don't know. We all enjoy different things. And like I can easily lose game three, or but like even if I do, it's fine. I have no control over it. Let's go DRC and let's play one of these discard spells. You can't really compare Storm in Modern to Uso spells. Storm in Modern is very difficult. It's a difficult deck. Huh. Actually, my opponent draws a swamp that can go off. I think I have to take Elvish Spirit Guide here. Yeah, I have to take Elvish Spirit Guide here. And I can pass. Because that could have gone Force Pitch Foundation Breaker. And then top deck Swamp and go Elvish, Swamp, kill me. Yeah, they do that. I don't know if they have a card that lets them win. Mm-hmm. The problem is that we're gonna go to game three and be on the draw. And I don't play with I don't play with forces in my deck. Mm, I guess this makes it a little bit faster. Oh, you can also, I don't know if you knew this, but you can Wasteland targeting Wasteland to get Delirium. This is a play that actually a lot of people don't know. Whenever I happen to do that on online, sorry, in paper, my opponent always called the judge. But Wasteland can kill itself. It's getting harder to grind MTGO if the dollar keeps falling. Wait, why? Oh, I guess that's true. You sell to money traders and you get dollars. Oh, that's true. That's true. Wow, crazy. Allora, Multi Collapse just seems terrible, but I really don't think there's much better I can do. Yeah, I guess I can push. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm keeping. I have an Inquisition. Unfortunately, I want to draw. Like, we're winning or losing, it's really out of my hands. Don't you also buy in dollars? Well, the thing is that if you're a grinder, you don't buy on Magic Online. You only sell because you win. Like, in order to be a grinder, you have to win a lot. So you don't buy ticks ever. You have the ticks on your account. You only buy cards, but you already have the ticks online. Okay, opponent captain passes. Why do you have 61 cards in your deck? Let's go Inquisition first. Uh, okay, I definitely can't discard on the city Informer. I'm taking Elvish Spirit Guide. Assen. Buongiorno, Poldo. Nice draw. Grafdigger's Cage. Then go Moonshadow. I'll go fetch land, fetch. Pump, pump. Badlands. Grafdigger's Cage. Pass because I want to play Bubble next turn. Then go second Moonshadow. We could go Bubble. Crack. Fetch. Tuck for 4. Draw from Bubble and then play Orc. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, playing against this deck, it's really like the death of Magic. You either lose without playing or win without playing. I probably should just skip it when I played against it on Magic Online. What deck you should play first? Leaving End. In Modern, though. And then from there, I played a lot of Jund. Then I went to Sultai. Yeah, about this hand, I think it's okay. Mangara, yeah, yeah. Okay. So opponent goes with Gyro Souls. Hmm. It's a Boros energy. It's a thing in Legacy as well. Of course, Boros energy has Wasteland. 1,365 people. Yeah, that was a pretty small number for GP. We had 1,900 in Bologna for the Legacy GP. That was the last GP before COVID. Something like that. What do we do? Do I want to go Thoughts or do I want to chat? I think I want to go Badland, Channeler Bubble. See. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking for more lands because I think opponent's gonna wasteland me, but I cannot get say no to Bolt. Should have looked the top card in their upkeep. No, this is Legacy. Boggles was in Modern. That's when Reed Duke was playing it. We're talking about Legacy. This is a Legacy video right now. Okay, you play Voice of Victory. Mm-hmm. Right. So what I can do now is draw Bolt in upkeep, and I can play Bolt on Voice of Victory. Or I can ignore Voice and kill Guide. Hmm. I think I'll kill. My deck, I guess, doesn't care about Voice that much. And I can definitely make my Channeler a 3/3 quite easily. Hmm. I think I'm gonna Bolt the Guide of Souls in upkeep because I want to draw an untapped land. I drew it. Now, what I'm gonna do is actually go to second main and Thoughtseize. Should I do that? That way I stop Voice of Victory from attacking. No, I think I'm okay attacking. I'm okay trading damage. See what you got. Voice, Staff, Plow. Staff, I think is too good here. Staff with Voice of Victory is a very nice combo, so I'm taking it. Then I have to attack and pass. Lots of Query. That means they play the Sandstone. Yeah, I actually lost to this deck at the Japanese Eternal Weekend. I was 8-2 and I lost to this deck. They had a 2-2 that tutors this desert. They always had Plow from High Bargoyf also. Hopefully now I'll put in place Plow on this Channeler so my Bargoyf can reign supreme. It seems like that's what they're doing. It was kind of afraid of counter, even though I may not be playing it. Draw. Land. Okay, let's play Caustic Bronco. Mm, I'll play Bubble my opponent. Doesn't matter to bubble myself. I'm gonna play this Theother anyway. As Override Goblins, he playing Legacy. I don't know what that does. Moonshadow, I think it's too late for it. Yeah, I think it's too late for it. It's a great card on turn 1, but I think it becomes bad later. Bubble you. More lands, very nice. Let's read Lazotop Query. Sacrifice a desert, so itself. Exalt a creature from a mana with mana value of X. So you'd have to tap 3, and I can get a copy of Guide of Souls. Ay ay ay. That's very good. Wow. Man, what a bomb. What a bomb of a land. Crazy. Crazy powerful. Crazy powerful. Mamma mia. Never seen this land. It's all play in Dual Commander. Remember playing it in Phalia Dual Commander. Draw. Moonshadow's back. Am I dead on board? I am. I shouldn't have played this. I shouldn't have played this. This is actually a bad play. Because now I need to chump attack and hope to reveal a removal spell for Guide of Souls. I'm dead. I'm dead to Lazotap Query. Play Bargoyf? Yeah. I mean, opponent just got 6 energy. They flight this. They got 6 and 3, 9. That's exactly lethal. I mean, 9. I mean, if I was a 9. I guess that's not true, because I can block the... That's not true. Wait a second. It's not true. They can't only attack with the flyers. They have to attack with the ground creatures. Mm. Kulali. This is the card I lost to. Whenever this enters, if an opponent has more lands than you search for a desert and you put it in the battlefield tapped. So they get another Lazarus Query. And then whenever one or more lands are put in the graveyard, you make a 1/1. So they were doing this with Wasteland over and over, and they're just getting token. Again, I lost to this deck. I was 8-2 at the Eternal Weekend, and I lost to this deck. So So this deck was 9-2. I don't know how they finished. Wait, they're not attacking with Gato Souls? Doesn't make any sense. I guess that's why she never concede. Right. So let's block this way for sure. How much damage is this? This is 6, 9. And a game 5. Should I block with Moonshadows? It's not. Okay. Game's not over. They can fetch and get a 1/1 token, right? Whenever one of more lands are put into your graveyard from anywhere, make a 1/1. Green, this ability triggers once each turn. Yeah, so they got a Sand Warrior token. They have no cards in hand. I need to find removal spells. What do we do with Caustic Bronco? What do we do with Bargoyf? Bargoyf has to attack, otherwise, opponent just attacks with a flyer and I lose. So first thing first, I Orc the Sand Warrior and then attack with Bargoyf. Caustic Bronco as well, I think. How about Moonshadow? Probably okay, keeping it back. Oh, that's true. Bargoyf makes my Moonshadow big. I didn't think about that. Okay, opponent chumps it. I think I'm dead on board now. Yeah, I need to stop the removal spell. I can just fly and attack with Gato Souls. With flying. I'll let him do that though, because last turn I didn't attack with Gato Souls. I don't know why. But yeah, I lost to Last Stop Query. This was a nice game of Magic. I'm glad. I'm glad my opponent plays a deck that plays Magic the Gathering. The Raptor as well flips into a Johnny. Va bene, basta così. Ok, GG. Yeah, exactly the deck I lost to. We got Far Covenant, card from the Ice Age. I don't know which version is this. Snuff Out, a card from Arcadian Mask. I don't know which version is this. We got that's it. Yeah, I don't think I want to use Spellbomb. Maybe I want to cut some Thoughtseizes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Uh, I think this is a mulligan. 4 lands is way too many. Keep. What do we bottom? Molten Collapse? I think so. Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void. Do I want to go bubble myself? It's a waste, but I think it's okay. Wasteland. Huh. I guess I'm not fetching. Let me see the mana base. I've got 2 swamps for sure, because I've been drawing them a lot. There is 1 mountain. Okay. So I'm gonna bubble myself. A Badlands. It's okay, I'll draw it. Okay, let's play Channeler. And pass. Caracas Ajani. Okay, comes in. I'm gonna bolt Ajani with another Badlands. And Surveil. Caustic Bronco. Do I like this guy? Um, yeah. Kinda, I think I need it. Does Lang turn anything besides Goith? Well, Channeler. Pretty big one. Mm, I don't know why, but I have a feeling my opponent doesn't have white sources. So I'm gonna Wasteland this Caracas. I'm actually gonna offer the trade as well. No, I'm not. So I'll Wasteland and I'll play Bronco. I don't think they have mana. Or maybe they do, but they've drawn it. Because if you start with Wasteland, I think you don't have colors. And you don't want to be Wastelanded. They just mega got me. At least now they can't bounce their Ajani, I guess. But maybe they had another. They didn't have another land. Hmm. Now I want to go Upkeep, Bolt Ajani, Surveil, Snuff Out. I think it's fine. I'm losing a ton of life though, but it's fine. Then I'll go to Begin Combat, attack with both, trigger Bronco, okay, and then I can go Snuff Out here. Land is good. I guess I could have gone Snuff Out first. No, it's okay. I like Moonshadow. Oh wait, Moonshadow put in a graveyard from anywhere. If a card put in an opponent graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Oh, it does nothing. I see. It's just a 1/1 1/1 death edge. 1/1 menace. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So Leyline was very good. Okay, opponent. What did they do? They plowed my Bronco. No. No, my Bronco. I needed it. I needed it badly. Alright, I guess Baragoyf. Otherwise, I just have a bunch of 1/1s. No, a third of Johnny. Porca puttana. If only I wastelanded this wasteland. Okay. Nice draw, actually. What am I doing? How am I attacking? I think I'm gonna go push here and just attack with all. I'm okay with losing any of these. Ooh, bolt. Okay. I'm alive. I've told my opponent never draws a red source. Never draws a meaningful card. How is that? You know, they had a 1/2, a Johnny, and Johnny blocked very well, so I had to push it. Put him pass. Don't play anything. Nice. Yeah, if I want to win this game, I have to like they have to be very unlucky and just never draw a mountain, basically. I think that's the only way I can win. No, you're a mountain. Amped Raptor. That's a 2 on first strike. You cascade into Leyland the Void. Nice. Some sweet justice being served. I want to draw Orcish Bowmaster here. Luckily we have Menace. Yeah, Menace. Mm. I think I'll hold this Bolt and just attack for 1. More Amped Raptors. Oh, they can cascade another living end, another leyline, please. Static Prison. Not even 2 bolts save me. Oh, Caustic Bronco, questo è buono. I'll hold this boss in Mara in case I draw a... No, Plow. In case I draw a... Bubble. Mm, that's what I had in end. Static Prison again, sure. I guess they have lots of answers to Baraglyph. Double bolts win? No, there are 7. Both deals 3. Also, they have a suspicious mana up, which makes me think they have Plow. Sand Scout. The Tutor Desert. So good. GG. Leyline too good. Just because we're a magical line, I think I'm leading with Inquisition. No, maybe in paper as well. At least I'm leading with Inquisition. Yeah, Leyline won the game, 100%. Told you. These people on magical line always want to kill you on turn 1. Actually, opponent would have done it. They could have killed me on turn 1, I think, with this hand. Because they go Saga Opal, Ritual, Beseech. Hmm. Okay, with that being said, what do I do? I have to discard a Beseech next turn. Maybe I take Wishclaw now. No, Wishclaw can't because they still do the same play. Oh, I bet let's take a Ritual. Well, Talisman is in. A little bit scary. Just a little bit scary. Go Badlands. Channeler. Let's go Thoughtseize. Love Wasteland. Best draw here. Take Beseech. And I think I'm passing. I don't want to burn a Surveil. Next turn. Mox Opal is your draw. Okay. Now I can go Wasteland. Bubble. Bolt gets me Delirium. Perfect. I'm gonna go Caustic Bronco here. Okay. Do you have any financial tips to share with us? Yeah, today I got pretty deep in the financial tips. Oh, I don't know. What else do you want to know? When to buy high? Don't buy textbooks. Yeah, don't buy university books. Very important. And don't buy iPhone in Italy, buy them in America. Those were the two financial tips. Buy dollars? No, no, that's a scam. That's a scam. They will manage to make it even lower, for sure. They will manage to mismanage even more. What's on top? Lansai Diamond. Oh, Shaisa. Actually, I got Orc if they go Echo Viance, I can deal you 7. The problem is that even if I deal you 7, I still can lose. Yeah, they're doing that. Mm. It goes like a Beseech, I guess. They don't need to go Echo Viance. Yeah, that's what I do, I think. Beseech, and then my problem with the thoughts is that I couldn't really get rid of the couldn't really get rid of the Wishclaw Talisman because then my opponent goes turn one Beseech. Maybe turn one Beseech wasn't lethal. You had a professor that sold a digital textbook of his and it was full of typos. Yeah. No, never. Never buy textbooks that professor tell you to buy. Might as well fail the exam. When dollar is 0.7, you buy power in the US. Nice. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's crazy now. It's 0.8. Unbelievable. Actually, I don't know how it is. It's 120 euro. What does that mean? 0.84. 84. What if Professor Mengucci tells us to buy a textbook? Then you have to buy. That's the thing about scams. If other people do it, it's a scam. But if I do it, then it's correct. You know what I mean? That's what it is. My book, good. Other books, bad. Scam. Does a SIM card work if it's owned from another region? Yeah, SIM card doesn't exist anymore. You have eSIM now. So yeah, it works. It works. I've been doing for many years. We lost basically on turn one, even though the game ended up being a bunch later. New Rod is powerful. Multi-collapse kills a non-creature null on permanent costs one value or less. Maybe it's not bad. Taking a Bargoyf, push, and bolts. And maybe I can take a swamp. It's okay, I think. Oh, cage. Players can spell spell graveyards. Cage is good. Let's take out mountain. Keep it in one bolt. I think 19 lands is enough. That's a lie. When I bought from TCG Player, the cards are cheaper than in Europe at the time. So even now, it must be so much cheaper. It, it's really like in the US. I mean, there's definitely some things that are more expensive, but like I think shoes are also cheaper. Like I remember a Nike shoes was cheaper in New York than in Italy. I don't know. And plus, you have those countries, sorry, those states. I think Oregon, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't have taxes, so it's even cheaper. I may be mistaken there, but I believe I heard that even Italian clothes brands are cheaper. Wow. Hmm. All right, let's go for a Thoughtseize. I think it's better than Inquisition because of Beseech the Mirror. Yeah, so I went to Madison Square Garden to watch a basketball match. Huh. I think Lotus Petal opponent doesn't have mana to cast his Brainstorms. A basketball match, and we play Bubble. Yeah, should freaking play Bubble first. I keep on making this mistake. Should play Bubble first, then I Thoughtseize. Anyway, and it was the Bronx. No, was it the Bronx? What was it called? I wore it yesterday as well. Wasn't it called the Bronx? What was it called, chat? The shit, I remember. The New York, Knicks. Sorry, Knicks. I don't know why I said the Bronx. Sorry. Knicks. Called the Knicks. And so I definitely have to discard the. And then I thought, "Oh, whatever. I mean, it's a hat." And then I wore it to Philadelphia. I wore it to Philadelphia, and someone, when I was walking, someone screamed in my direction, and I thought like, whatever, just classic drunk American screaming. But apparently, it screaming something I didn't understand. I think later, I understood that it was about my hat. Then I stopped wearing it in Philadelphia. The thoughts is bug, the famous thoughts is bug. Caustic Bronco. I like it. Nullrod, forte, strong. Yeah, yeah, no, I mean it's fine, it's fine. In Italy also, if you go to Naples with a hat of Juventus, they probably hate you. So I wasn't surprised when I learned that. I just didn't think about it because I don't know, I just had a hat. I bought it from outside the Madison Square. Oh, another Mengucci finance tips. Buy the fake knit hat from outside Madison Square Garden for $10 and not inside for $50. Promote local local vendors. Okay, let's do Moonshadows Wasteland Nularod Bayou Pump. But activate, no, I think it's good to keep this around because in order for my opponent to go off, they have to kill my Null Rod anyway. So when they do that, my new spell bomb works. Let's attack. Let's play DRC. And then I play Moonshadows. Yeah, honestly, the fans in the Madison Square Garden were very, very chill. Super chill. A lot more chill than the stadium fans in soccer or football. Draw. Va bene. Tackle all. Okay, let's play this. One is a 3. Did I make sure to have some real Italian food in New York? No, when I travel to foreign countries, I don't want to eat Italian food. I mostly always want to eat Asian food, really. I love Asian food. I love Asian food, and it's not very good here. So, whenever I travel to America, has a much better, not better, bigger, older immigration from Asia. So the American restaurants, sorry, the Asian restaurants are very good in America. Lethal with Wasteland in my own land. Was it? You sure? Uh, yeah, submit. I'm sure it's like a nice experience though. Right. What do we want to do about this hand? Whistling is very good against Urza Saga, and I have thoughts is I think I keep. Paris, lots of great Asian food. Yeah, no, I'm sure in Milan and Rome it's the same. It's just I don't live in those cities, so I always eat Italian whenever I go eat out, which I don't complain. I'm very happy. But when I go abroad, I don't want to eat more Italian. What's my favorite American food? I actually love the Texan or whatever Southern meat. The way they cook the meat in the South is very good. When I went to Texas at Aspiring Spike, he brought me to this very good place that was doing brisket and BBQ, and it was so good. We actually went back there like 2 or 3 times. That's my favorite. Yeah, we did. We did on turn one. It is fine. Again, I don't know if this league was the best display on the format. Again, these type of decks don't happen very often. If you go to a paper tournament, you don't play against this deck very often. It's a thing on Magic Online. Allora, Philadelphia was November. Okay. Yeah, keep. Yeah, there it is. This was the breakfast that I was having every morning. By every morning, I mean 2 times. No, Friday, yeah, 3 times, I guess. Two pancakes, huge, huge. Like I couldn't finish them, and then potato, onions, eggs, and like turkey sausage, whatever it is. Looks delicious, but 2,000 calories. Yeah. Then the next meal, like for 2 days in a row, I did the same. I did this, and then the next meal was ramen. 2 days in a row. Actually, the last day I changed, and instead of getting that plate, because I was less hungry, I got this plate which was called like something like scrap something, scrap food, and it had same things, but on a it doesn't look very doesn't look great, but it was no, I think it's scrap. I think they actually use the word scrap. Scrapple, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look presentable. Exactly, right? It's just yeah. Here they always make sure to do the plate very well. But yeah, that's definitely a thing that I miss of America. The breakfast. All right, opponent goes Ponder. Nice. Ooh, with a Venice Island. Let's go DRC. Let's go Bubble. Unfortunately, in this video, we didn't really make the shine the Moonshot. I haven't drawn it very much. Carried away. Push. Don't think I want it. I'm actually looking for more lands here. Cameo. I guess I wish I'd push now. They went Cameo Brainstorm and flipped it right away. I guess I could molt and collapse it. Probably better than casting Bronco. There's a way to using two modes, but I don't want them to untap with Tamio. I like Totsies. Back for two. Gonna play is Quantum Riddler Tamio. Sorry, Quantum Riddler Bolt. Okay. I'll go Thoughtseize Bronco, probably, unless they have no white mana and all white cards in hand, and then I'm wastelanded. It's not the case. I'm taking Teferi. Actually, I should have taken Memory, Consign to Memory, because they can go regular Memory. I didn't think about that. It's a pretty big mistake. Pretty big mistake. Let's go Bronco and pass. Okay. Hmm. Hey, this is hard now. Quantum Riddler is hard to deal with. The Consign to Memory should have definitely been taken. Problem is that eventually they cast it anyway, though. Va bene, dai, let's just cast this Baragoyf and see where it leads. Romance 6-7 may actually beat Riddler. May actually beat Quantum Riddler. Let's see. I get it playing Bronco over Confidant because it doesn't die to Orc. But this card is a lot worse than their Confidant. I'm drawing 3 cards here. Yeah, I'm not winning anymore. Alright, we got Pyroblast to deal with the Riddler. Adds enough out. That's it. I got 4 cards. What are they? Maybe Wastelands. Yeah, I got Wastelands. That's what I was doing against the blue-white deck with the blue-black deck. T-shirt at the people, and I thought they were shooting sandwiches. I swear, honest truth, I thought they were shooting sandwiches to people. Like there was a cannon, and they were sending stuff, and people went crazy, and I don't know what's going on. What makes the hat fake? Well, I bought it from like a random vendor from outside the Madison Square Garden for $10. Yeah. And the people next to me, there were a kid and her mom, and they ate no stop. I swear, since the first minute. like finding new things to eat all the time. And I was so surprised. Just like it never stops. It never stopped. The whole match. So yeah, those were definitely some experiences that I witnessed. Mm, mm. I think I'm okay topping out. Can you bring food from home, or do they check if you have food from home and it's banned? Allora, what's my pawn in hand? Mm, I think I take purge. Even if they flip Tamiya, it's fine. Also, I can't flip Tamiya now because they don't have two islands. I love how both of us are playing basics. Sure, let's go tap for one. Tap for one, let go go. Yeah, yeah, I was also very surprised how easy it was to get through to get to your spot. There was no line in both ways. It was very easy. You just go through the metal detector, you walk a bunch of stairs, and we got to our spot. Super easy. Shadow trigger if you surveil to the graveyard. Yes. I can read it, but yeah, lots of very easy to trigger Moonshadow. More bolts. Oh, I think it's okay. Okay, so what I can do here is bolt. When I play brainstorm, I go bolt. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wasting a bolt this way though. Oh no, actually, you know what? People play opponent plays brainstorm. I accept it because I can attack Tamiyo. Yeah, it's okay. Play Timeless on MTGA. Is Legacy the same? Lex are winning via Strip Mine. Strip Mine is banned in Legacy. You have Wasteland, so you have to fetch basics. That's why you fetch basics a lot because there's no Strip Mine, but there's only Wasteland. I believe the only format in Magic, like in real Magic, where Strip Line is legal is Vintage, and it's a one-off. In Cube, Strip Mine is very good. Brainstorm, okay. I'm keeping Pyroblast for Riddler. Mika Spawn, yeah. Empty Jail is less balanced than Legacy? No, 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 no. Legacy is still a lot more unfair. It's not because Strip Mine. You die on turn one very easily in Legacy. Very, very easily. Booster Boxers, thank you for the Prime sub. I'm not gonna bold face. I wanna see if opponent has Plow. Oh, yeah, ciao. Alright, opponent is at 3. I don't think they're not bold. I have Pyroblast open as well. They ban Oops. I think even if they ban Oops, I mean, I died on turn one last game and I wasn't playing against Oops. Oops is probably the worst turn one deck. Allora, submit. Uh, one lander, but I think it's a key. Nice. Love a second land here. Let's go swamp. Swamp the discard spell. Or maybe not, actually. Maybe swamp Moonshadow. Yeah, I like Moonshadow to start. This way the fetch land will make it a 2-2 and I can already start attacking. I don't think there's much they can do next turn. Even if they go Stoneforge Mystic, I can discard equipment they get. Lanes. Let's go for a... Do I want to go... Oh, Caputan, I fetched the wrong land, chat. I was supposed to fetch Polluted Delta Swamp. Alright, whatever. Let's get Badlands. Hey, vabbè. I can get Wastelanded now. I made a mistake. Let me go... Channeler Thoughtseize. Surveilling to pump the Moonshadow again. Pyroblast is good because... But I think I like to put an instant in the graveyard for Channeler reasons. You dazed my Thoughtseize. Ugh. Okay. Okay, maybe Riddler. Protecting Riddler. Okay. I can go more Channeler Inquisition to get Delirium. Sure. Badlands. I think I do Graveyard just because I want to hit Delirium. Okay, now I have Delirium. Oh no, Briccato. Hmm. They have Wasteland too. Let's see if they Wasteland me. I think they do because I missed the land drop. Hmm. Opponent passed. What do they have that they passed? Maybe they have Consign. I should have Inquisition because they had Consign. Are they Riddlering? Murktide. Oh, Geo. Oh, Dio. Like, what, one's not out? Oh, I guess Pyroblasts. This thing chump attacks now. This thing chump attacks now. Mamma mia. Va bene, dai, basta così, basta così. I give up. I definitely made a mistake at the end with the mountain, but I don't think I would have beaten that anyway. That's gonna be it for me. I'll wrap it up here. Thank you for enjoying this legacy video. If you want to see more, shoot me in the comments if there's some legacy deck with a new cards that you want to see. I'll play those, and yeah, thank you so much.